What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's a good day. Finally it stopped raining, so now I can work on my headlights. I'm actually gonna take the headlights off the car today. I'm gonna just take them all apart and do the conversion that I've always wanted. Please subscribe if you still haven't. Hit that bell notification button. So the last thing I was waiting for was the lens. I did want to change these. I wanted to put brand new ones. If I was gonna do it, might as well just put these brand new. And they finally came in, so now I can do the whole conversion. I'm looking for that iconic look, like the M4 style. So I bought the crystal angel eyes. I'm also putting demon eyes in there. The projectors will light up whenever I want them to instead of the angel eyes. I'm also doing the honeycomb projectors. Finally got the headlights off. I'm about to start taking them all apart. I laid it all out for you guys so you can see what goes into the project. It wasn't easy to get. It took a lot of time to get all this. It was pretty pricey, but I feel like it's definitely worth it because I've always wanted to do this. I got the lens. This right here is the demon eyes. So what I have to do is I have to fold it, make it round, and then I have to cut off the ones that I don't need, and I have to fit it into the projectors. This right here will be the carbon fiber inner eyelid, which will go in from the inside, and it'll pretty much be the turn signal. So I'll eliminate the turn signal from the corner to the top. This right here is the main feature of the whole setup, which is the iconic look like the M4 style. These are the crystal angel eyes. They are all RGB, so they will change colors with all the modules I have. These are my favorite part, which is the honeycomb projectors. I got two big ones for the low beam and two little ones for the middle. I'm going to use this. It's pretty much for the headlight, so I can seal it back and there's no cracks, no condensation. Hopefully that works. I'll heat it up real nice and then apply it. This will be for the electronics, so I can splice the wires together. All right, so I removed the bracket. It was a T30 right here and right here. Now I'm going to remove the modules, which are T20s. Alright, so I'm going to attempt it with the heat gun, see if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll put it in the oven, but we'll see. Alright guys, so I'm going to try it to separate it now. It seems to be working. I've always had a hard time right here, guys. That's a good opening. It's not working. This one's a T10. It's a really small bolt. It's different from all of them. I actually got a box and I ended up putting everything in there just to be nice and organized. Move that out the way. This is what's painted black. So look, this is the corner light. And in order for it to look like that, like black inside, you have to remove this and paint the inside black. That's what it looks like. So we're gonna try to eliminate this and put a real projector in there. We're gonna have to repaint this. And we'll throw in some paint splat on there as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna repaint these black. I thought I can get away with it without painting them again, but I gotta paint them. So I'm gonna just paint these black. This as well, a little bit right here. And then I tried something new on the corner light, the clear part. It's like a bezel. I just taped it off and I'm gonna run yellow lines, see how it looks. If it looks really bad, we'll take it off, but I think it should look good. And then we're also gonna do the splat on these two. So we got a brush for that. So I guess I gotta remove the whole thing, guys. And this is not an easy job, and that's why whoever builds these, there's a couple companies out there, they charge a lot for them. There's a reason why. This is not easy to do. It's my first time doing it. There we go, now it slides out. And there's two T20s right here. So I'm gonna remove this whole bezel right here so I can work around it. That's that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark this just so I know. Now we know that's all pointing up. So we're gonna switch this out, put the honeycomb in here, get rid of the clear. We got little pins right here. Alright, as you can see, there's a little spot right there. It's like a little gap. Same with this. However, these are a little bigger, so I'm gonna just push them in. All right, we're gonna put the ring back on. Fold these back on. This is how we're gonna put the demon eyes. I marked it over here, that's the top, so I want my wire to go up from there. These are like aluminum strips. They have a lot of tension, so they're just gonna stay there. You don't have to mount it on after that, you're all good. Alright, so I got that painted, and there's a little clip right there. You just click it and it should pop out. First things first, see this black paint right here on this corner? It needs to come off. Alright, so the reason I do that is for the glue to stick better. It's the aftermarket one I bought, and it looks like it's just held by clips. It says JB Weld. It's like a quick mix. Holds up real well, guys. Definitely recommend this. And just clean the surface when you're applying it. I'm just gonna let it sit like that and let it dry. You want to put it from the inside. Screwdriver, like a flathead, and it should work. Alright, so we got this in, guys. We just mounted it with the 4 screws over here, and there's 2 screws here for the leveler. This thing levels it and it moves it around, and then there's a clip right here. You just got to install that clip. I'm gonna go ahead and add this bezel on as well. So what we're gonna do is, as you can see, that's the bezel. The way it's gonna sit is like that. However, we need to fit these angels in, and for the lens, you can't stick them out that far. So we're gonna have to cut into here and have it go back, and we're gonna cut here so that it goes in. So it'll be in and back more. Alright guys, so we ended up cutting literally that much so we can get this to fit in, and we need it to go back as far as possible so the lens can close it. Let's just test fit it now. That's exactly what I want right there. So now we're going to do the second angel. So now we're going to see where this sits. I want it to be pretty much like that. This is the light that goes all the way in the corner. I always hate it. It's like a yellow light. So I just put a tape over it. This is the carbon fiber eyelid LED. It goes in here. Then I'll rewire later on and delete the marker light on the side, the turn signal, and put it up to the top. But for now, we're just gonna set it in place. Alright, so we did a test fit. We got all the brackets in, all 4 of them, so it's holding the whole thing up. So what I did is I taped it up a little bit, and then I test fit it, and it fell in place. So I'm just gonna JB weld it so it stays intact. Zoom in where I'm doing it. So I fished all the wires through, guys. I'm still testing it, so just want to make sure it's cool. Yeah, looks good, guys. So now we're gonna put the new sealer on it. Alright, so what I do, guys, is I press on it and fill it flush, just like that. So that way, when we put the lens in, it'll apply equally and close up all the gaps. And I purchased one of these, and you're totally fine. It's literally, it's enough for 2. So just buy one, you don't need 2. Guys, I forgot to plug this in.
What?
It's the marker light. I don't want my light to turn on saying that it's not working. Alright, it's time to heat this thing up and get it on there tight. Alright, so we got all our wiring out and we sealed it. That's what it looks like now. And now we're just gonna put everything back together, bulbs, ballast, you name it, everything. Finish it up, put the bracket on and put it on the car. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna hook up the turn signal. There's an amber light in there and there's a clear white light. So as you can see, there's a brown wire right there, the outer of the headlight. This right here is pretty much the ground and that's the turn signal. This is what we have to hook it up to. So I'm gonna just break this, take it out, I don't care. And I'm gonna go ahead and just literally splice the wire together and that should work for our turn signal. And then we're gonna wire to the positive over here and the negative so we can get ground and we can have the white light stay on daytime running. So we're gonna take this out so we can fish in the wires so it looks cleaner from the outside. We're not cutting too much holes or anything. If you wire it like this, you won't get an error inside. It'll just act as if it's your turn signal. We will take ground from the top part. We don't need to take the ground from here, so we're fine. You don't even have to put this back on. That's it. It's nice and sealed. It's all done there. So this right here will be ground. The black one's ground and the red one's going to be the white line. So the white LEDs will be this one and we're going to run it to our daytime, which is this. Alright, I also did little cutouts right here. That way it's easy to cover up and it seals it really well. So you'll have it right there and right there. I'm just going to fish all the wires through. We'll figure out mounting points later. For those two, these ones are going to run across because I have the Wi-Fi module on that side. You don't need that. Don't forget to plug it in on this side. You got no room over here, so you don't want to remove that. the demon eyes. Pretty much, I'm gonna wire it so it has its own separate switch and everything. Now, instead of wiring them to the car where it turns off and on, so I can have them on with the car being off. Alright, so finally we got it on the car. It looks great. It's pretty much done. I got the whole thing hooked up. It works. You can play with the controller on your phone. Literally just changes all the themes. It strobes, it flashes, whatever, every color you want. So it's kind of cool, something new. I like it, it's good. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.